Hey, and welcome to another episode of Heartfelt Hustle. You know that feeling when you have worked so hard to grow your business, but instead of things getting easier, feeling easier, they just feel like more tasks, more responsibilities, more pressure, more stress to just making things more stressful. Yeah, well, let me tell you a little secret. Growth is not about doing more and more and more. It's about doing the things that are impactful and also in a way that moves your business forward effortlessly. And that only happens when you have the right systems in place. Well, when we start talking about systems, and I have talked about them quite a lot of times, I know most of us think of systems as stuff like automations, client management tools, or processes like content batching. Well, while those are important, today I want us to go deeper. I am sharing three high impact systems that most people don't even think about, but that truly set apart business that grow and scale with ease versus those that stay stuck in chaos. And trust me, I've been there, I've worked on the back end, and these are the systems I use in my own business, and they've completely changed the way I work. So, without any delay, let's dive in. Welcome to Heartfelt Hustle, the podcast that dives deep into the heart and hustle of entrepreneurship, where our dreams meet reality and where our passions fuel our success. I'm your host, Sushmita Jain, a launch strategist and operations director, founder of an outsourcing agency. Most of my clients call me their right hand woman, and most importantly, a curious soul as well as a nerd. I am here to share my experiences. I am here to share my insights. I am here to share practical tips that will help you build a thriving and a sustainable business. Whether you're an aspiring entrepreneur, a seasoned business owner, or someone looking to infuse more heart into your hustle, I am here and this podcast is for you. Each week, we'll dive into topics ranging from reconnecting to your passions, your soul, your why, and overcoming the roadblocks of your growth journey. So grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and let's dig in into this heartfelt hustle together. Let's start this episode by talking about something that doesn't get nearly enough attention in the world of business systems, shall we? What I want to talk about and start this episode with is decision making. How often do you find yourself stuck in analysis paralysis? Should I launch this offer? Should I take on this client? Should I raise my prices? Should I get this post out? Should I even talk about this thing in my content? Like, there's so much that we are trying to make a decision around, and I have realized this is that the mental energy spent on figuring out what to do can be just as draining as actually doing the work. So, yeah, it takes a lot of time, energy, and effort, doesn't it? And I want us to literally step out of this cycle. I mean, I'm obviously here to share what I've done and what I've tried out, and here's what or how I am making it work for you. I'm not saying this is the best way to make it work. I might even obviously over the time change it, evolve it, or test out anything else, but this is what it is. What I do is I have stopped making decisions on the fly and I've started creating literally a decision making framework for myself, a system that helps me make smarter, faster choices with clarity and confidence. Yeah, me being me, I am actually creating a system around this, at least for myself. I mean, I have set decision rules for myself. For example, when it comes to my business, I have a rule that if an opportunity does not align with my long term brand vision, I'm just going to say no to it, even if it's tempting. Because, firstly, like I said, it's going to take a lot of time and energy to actually make that decision, and time matters. It could be actually invested in anything else which will align with my long term vision. So, yeah, that's just how I make it work. Then, what I've started doing, and this is something I've just started from this year, is that I am using a decision journal. And just to give myself context, and even me being me, just to, look back on my own patterns, I log in my decisions and the reasons behind them in this journal. Over time, I have literally already started seeing patterns in what worked, what didn't, what are the kinds of, like thought patterns I have most of the time and things like that. So, yeah, just something that I'm testing. I'm not sure whether how long I will be keeping up with this, but yes, this is something that I'm testing for now. And I think over the time, I might just use it for my major decisions in life and business. But yes, it's being helpful. Then I've also started literally setting up like kind of a timer for my decisions. So if something requires a decision, I literally set a timer. No more overthinking for weeks or months or even years, but rather, if I want to do something, I try, I make the decision, I test it out, I commit to it, and I move forward. Literally, that's how this podcast came to life as well. I tried, I tested, and instead of directly starting with the podcast, I initially started doing 1 minute Instagram reels with my voiceover in it. And was I loving it? How was I feeling? What was, like the process? Would it be something that I can keep up with? All of those kind of things helped me make the decision whether I want to have a podcast. And well, you can see right now what the decision was. Obviously, not see, but listen. But yeah, you get my point. So, yeah, before implementing this, I would literally spend weeks debating whether I want to do something or not. But now, at least, I follow my decision rules and I move forward without second guessing because I know it's going to help me in the long run any which ways. So, as simple as that. And it's simple, growth is not just about operational systems, it's also about creating mental clarity so you can lead your business effectively. I mean, I know we all say this, and so many other people have said this is that mental clarity only comes when you are delegating. Yes, I am a fan of delegation. That's exactly how now I have my team. I never obviously started with a team. I was a solo woman army, obviously in the early stages of my business, and I run an outsourcing agency for God's sake. So, yes, I love delegation and I make sure I am delegating enough. I make sure my clients are delegating enough. But that's not the only mental clarity we all need. We also need mental clarity when it comes to things like these, because if you're going to be stuck in analysis paralysis, there's nothing that's going to move forward in a business. So think about it and even be mindful next time you find yourself getting stuck in analysis paralysis, right? Now, next, what I want us to actually brainstorm on and think about is that, well, I've seen, and again, I have a pattern that I've noticed is that either most business owners track too many metrics, or some of them are there which are just not tracking anything at all, which means either they're drowning themselves in data that doesn't matter, or they're making decisions based out on just their gut feeling instead of actual facts. So, both the approaches, no, I do not actually love them. That's something definitely not you should, like, it's literally something you should not be implementing in your business, because when you are growing and when you are, whether in whatever stage you are in your business, when you are working on growth, you need to be laser focused on the right numbers, the ones that actually tell you how healthy your business is. So, yeah, you it's not that you need random numbers. It's not that, and obviously the what numbers matter to you will differ from time to time based on which season you are in your business, what phase you are in your business. But yes, you have to be mindful of that. And I literally call it the metrics that matter dashboard for my clients, and it looks different for all of my clients. Like, it's a simple way to track only the key numbers that show when the business is thriving and where they need to adjust. We identified 3 to 5 core metrics that drive my clients' growth, and for some, it might be things like what's the lead conversion rate. For others, it is a mix of organic leads, ads, like how is the evergreen ad performing versus how are the actual launch ads performing, client retention, lifetime customer value. Like I said, the core metrics are different as per each client, but you get my point. Then we obviously use Notion for all of the data and numbers. And there's also something that I am implementing in my own business is because I want to grow mine as well, of course, right? So, yeah, here we are. And I haven't been mindful, like with the baby and then the maternity leave and then me coming back to life and trying to manage it all. Yeah, too many things have happened, and I have let everything be in the flow state. However, things are going kind of like that. But now, yeah, things are changing from this year. We are stepping into the proper CEO role, and I do look at my own dashboard and make adjustments based on what and how I want my business to move forward from here. So that's exactly how we're getting back, and we are making sure that there's an episode coming up every single week for the podcast itself, right? So, obviously, when I first started tracking numbers for my clients and also kind of numbers for myself, I have realized that, like small tweaks in my own processes have given us so much better results for myself as well as my clients. And yeah, that's something that helps a lot, isn't it? And I mean, if I look at my own business, we have the core, but we have the other bits that we haven't worked on it yet, and we are working on it step by step. I think that's definitely what the focus is for us for this year. So, yeah. So, what you track, you improve. It's simple as that. If you're gonna track everything, you're not gonna improve anything. Sorry to say, you've got to stay focused. But when you improve the right things, growth becomes effortless, isn't it? Now that we've talked about two things, what do you think would be the third point I want to discuss on this episode? Well, The third point, or the third system I want you to kind of start working on and see how you can implement it in your business, is that work on your client experience. Because this is something I again do not see most of the businesses working on. Most business owners only focus on finding new leads, new audience, new people in my, like system, and getting more eyeballs my way, getting new people sign up for my email list, blah, 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 blah. But did you know that retaining an existing client is up to 5 times more? Yeah, literally. It can be for some 5 times more cost effective than acquiring a new one. For others, it could mean you can literally have a client on retention basis. For others, it might mean that they might refer you more clients and stuff. So, again, growth is not about bringing only new people in your life, but it's also about building relationships. It's also about building a system where your clients want to stay and also would love to refer others. Like, this is where retention and even affiliate marketing or working on referral systems comes in place. A system that turns clients into your loyal fans and brand advocates. Are you working on that? Because, that's also very important. And you, apart from just working on brand loyalty, do you have a track of your testimonials, your case studies? Do you even have a referral system in place? How is it working out for you? I want you to start thinking about these things because, like, it's very simple. Retention is your not so secret weapon for sustainable growth. And the more you invest in existing clients, the less you need to hustle for new ones. You still need to, because obviously at a certain point of your business, you want to run ads, you want to get more people, but that also still makes things easier for you when you're investing in ads. You still have time to nurture the new people coming your way, while the ones who are already in your world are getting converted into one or the other offer you have running. So, as simple as that. Think about this and let's recap, shall we? Work out and test out how you can simplify decision making for you. Let's figure out, and I want you to make sure that you understand which are the metrics that matter for you and how you can work on retention, because retention does matter, right? And again, like I said, growth is not about working harder, it's about working smarter via setting up the right systems that lead you to work smarter so your business supports you and it's not the other way around, right? So, if you loved this episode, let me know what did you like the most. Let me know if you have any topic suggestions you would like me to cover in the upcoming episode. And if you are ready to implement any of these kind of systems so that you can grow with ease, check out my membership, the Strategy Lab, where I help business owners like you set up smart, sustainable systems that actually work. And this month, we're actually running an exclusive experience called Elevate, which will help you take back control of your time, energy, and focus. And by the end of the 3-day experience, you'll have a personalized system that helps you stay focused, productive, and in flow every single day. Well, you can join the 3-day experience as a standalone, or you can join us in the membership where you get the experience for free and plus all of the other coaching, support, membership calls, and whatnot. On that note, that's a wrap, and I hope to hear from you soon. Bye.